So our topic for today is calculation under escape velocity from Earth. Escape velocity from what? Earth is of two types. Okay, you have escape velocity from Earth and you have escape velocity using radius. Okay, so the symbol for escape velocity is V, then small e under. This is the symbol for escape velocity. So we have a Jamb must repeat question in front of us here. Let's read and learn how to solve. So the question reads, calculate the escape velocity from the Earth's surface if the radius of the Earth is 6.4 times 10 raised to power 6 meters and take what? Acceleration due to gravity equal to 10 meters per second square. The same will calculate escape velocity. Given, first thing to do, given, okay? So let me quickly see if I can write out the option of this question. Okay. 1.50 times 10 raised to power. Option B, 1.70 times 10 raised to power 9. Option C, 1.85 times 10 raised to power 8. Option D, 1.25 times 10 raised to power 8. So these are options, right? These are the options. Since it's escape velocity, what unit? What is the unit of escape velocity? Velocity now, velocity now. So what should be the unit of escape velocity? So velocity now, so it should be in meter per second, all right? So what was given to us? We were given, first of all, escape velocity VE, that's what we are looking for, is equal to question mark. We were given what? He said the radius of the Earth, R, is equal to 6.4 times 10 raised to the power of 6 meters. Okay, so this is the radius of the Earth, and we're giving what? Acceleration due to gravity equal to 10 meters per second square. All right, so we have to start solving now. Let's bomb. Anytime when they give you this kind of thing, times 10 raised to power something, if you know sabi do standard form, you know sabi convert standard form to decimal, you will encounter problem, but I will teach you everything for this lesson. Okay, I'll teach you everything for this lesson. First of all, let's write out the two formulas for escape velocity. Escape velocity has different formula. It has two major formulas, one from the definition and one from what? From derivation. All right, the first formula for escape velocity is formula 1. Escape velocity VE is equal to what? Root from the definition 2g. This g is gravitational constant. Okay, 6.67 times 10 raised to power minus 11. Okay, that's gravitational constant. Gm over weight. This one is mass over r. This one is mass of the Earth. So if you are calculating something related to radius and all those things, stuff like radius, it depends on what you are giving, make I not confuse you. Okay, so this one is the first formula. Then the second formula, formula 2, is VE is equal to root 2g capital letter R. So these two. So we are now going to look at what we were given and decide the formula that is best to solve this escape velocity question. Okay, the first escape velocity formula, they give us this g, gravitational constant of the Earth. No, they give us mass. No, we don't get mass for here. So this one no go work. This one no use this one. So we look the second one. They give us gravity. Yes. They give us radius. Yes. See radius. So we go use this one. This one is the correct perfect fit. So let's substitute. Okay. VE is equal to what? Root 2 times what is gravity? Gravity is 10. Okay. 10 times what? Radius. What is our radius? 6.40 times 10 raised to power 6. Okay. Put the root everywhere. All right. So we are now left with this. So what do we do next? To make this thing no confuse you, you see all this standard form, now trap there be. Convert them to decimal, make them no confuse you. Convert standard form to decimal. Especially when you say now only one you see. If now only one you see. If you be say now, it gets 2 here now. This one now standard form. What you will just do, since now times day here, the normal indices law. Normal indices law states where you have A. A times B is equal to what? A plus B. If you have A divided by B, is equal to A minus B. Okay? So what do you mean I say? If you be say this power, if you be say now times, okay, 9 day here, you go what? Plus the power, add the power with the what? If you carry any sign, include the sign, take what? Plus the power. But if you be say, you carry divide, say now down, 1 day up, 1 day down, you will go divide the power. Instead of you to divide the power, what you going to do? You will minus. You minus the power of the one with the up from the one with the down. Okay, to the follow up with your standard form. But since now only 1 day here, now trap, what we go do? We go convert them to weight in decimal. So how we go take convert them to decimal? 6.4 times 10 raised to power 6. That one has to tell us say now 609 day. All right. So since now 609 day, we'll convert them to what? Decimal. First of all, we'll put the amount of 0 with day. Okay, we go put the weighting, the amount of 0 with day. But as if we say we want convert them to weighting to decimal, remember say points they here. Okay, so if we count for the points, now 50 will come put because we get one figure for here. So we'll come put 50. If we count from the points, we go get 6. Because if you put 60, if you count from the points, it will come be 7. You know, come correct again. So we go use 50. First of all, put the 50. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then what we don't need to put for here now? Waiting 64. So this one now the waiting, the figure. We don't convert them back to waiting figure. This is the figure. So we are going to use this one to solve. So at least Jamb calculator will permit you to use something like this to solve. So what we're going to do? VE is equal to root. Okay, 2 times 10, 20 times this thing with the 64. How many 0? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so VE is equal to wetin? 20 times 64000000. Now wetin? If you times this thing, wetin e go give you? It's going to give us root 128. How many zero go come dey there? That's 60. 1 2 3 4 5 6. All right. VE, which is escape velocity, is equal to square root of this one. Square root of this one. Now wetin? If you check am for your calculator, you get something like 11313. Okay, point something. So the answers wey dem give us for here, dey represented in wetin? E dey represented in standard form. Alright, so we go need to convert this thing to standard form. Okay, so to convert this thing to standard form, we go just need to put how many significant figure? We'll turn am to how many? 3 significant figure. So we'll put one dot for here. If you put one dot for here, count from the dot. 1 2 3 4. Okay, see am, now I show you. 1 1 3 1 3. Okay, if you put dots for here, if you count am for here, 1 2 3 4. That's, it will be raised to power 4. So we'll get 1.13, that's 3 significant figure, times 10 raised to power 4 meter per second. This is not the answer, final answer. So we'll look the option. Among the option where 1.13 times 10 raised to power 4, where it is, see here, option D. Option D is correct. So that's the escape velocity. As easy as Jamb 2026 candidates, welcome to today's lecture. Today we are solving calculations under impulse. All right. So it's part of the Jamb high heat, and Jamb says we should be accustomed to it. All right. So the question we have on the screen is Jamb must repeat question. It reads: a force of 50 Newton acts on a body for 0.2 seconds. Calculate the impulse delivered to the body. A, look at all these are the options. Okay, 5 Newton seconds, 10 Newton seconds. The first thing to do after reading a calculation question is to look at the what? The options. What units are they represented in? Or what unit is the option represented in? Alright, this option is represented in the unit Newton seconds. Okay, and if you look at this place, they gave us force, which is in Newton. Okay, and they also gave us seconds. Okay, can you see seconds, which is the time? So you can manipulate this to get your answer. Because if you want to manipulate this, since you have Newton here, and here you have second, and they want you to put your answer in Newton second, all you have to do is to what? To do Newton second. Ns is what? N times S. That's N times S will give us the answer. So if we times N, we substitute 50 times S, which is 0.2. What is that going to give us? That's going to give us 50 times 0.2 will give us 10 Newton seconds. Okay, so this is supposed to be the answer. But since impulse has a formula, let's use impulse formula to bump. Okay, let's bump. All right. So what was given to us? They gave us force, which is equal to 50 Newton. They also gave us time, which is equal to 0.2 seconds. Okay, they gave us force and time. All right, and they said we should find what? Impulse. Okay, what's the symbol for impulse? J. Okay, equal to question mark. That's what we are looking for. All right, the formula for impulse is what? Is equal to force times what? Time. That's the formula for impulse. Impulse is the instantaneous response of a body to the force that acts on it with time taken. All right, so impulse is measured according to time, as the body responds with time. So impulse is J equal to what? We substitute F, which is what? 50. Substitute what? Time, which is what? Times 0.2. Okay, all right, so when we solve, what's that going to give us? 50 times 0.2, the same thing, equal to what? 10 what? Newton seconds. Okay, so this is the final answer. So which among the option is correct? Option B is correct.